we are going to use this MTS frame, okay, for testing, for performing the tensile test. This frame we can utilize for compression using these plates. We are going to do that later. We are also can perform tension in round specimens using those wedges that are installed, or flat specimens using these flat wedges. Okay. Currently, there are installed the round wedges, so you can see the shape is different there. So we need to remove them and put it these wedges. Okay. For removing, basically we need to use this hook that we have, and as you notice, there are two springs, both sides of the wedges. So they are attached through the machine by this pin here. So what we need to do is just pull the spring and just remove it from the pin from this side and from the other side. And at this point the wedge should be off. Okay, so we just take it out, and we do the same with the other one. So we just remove one pin, the other. Okay, now we can install our new wedges. Now, I always recommend to clean the area. So there are a lot of residuals from the other tests. So I just clean the bottom and the sides of the machine. And this must be fit exactly in the grooves of the machine in the bottom, okay? So I need to make sure that it's completely seated inside the grooves. So it cannot be like seated like partially, it should be completely in. So it's gonna be easy to slide back and forth, okay? So when I install one, I just place the springs again, just pulling the spring. Just place it this. The second one, I always verify that it's not vibrating, it's solid there, so it's good. And I'm gonna place the second one. Just make sure that it's completely in. First spring. Second spring. So I verify that they are solid. Okay. Sometimes they are vibrating too much because it's not seated properly. So now it's fine. We need to do the same with the top. So you see the top are the same fixture. So we have the other wedges. So we need to remove it. In this case, because the gravity is gonna pull it down, so I need to hold it from the bottom. So I'm gonna remove one pin. And then remove another side. From there. Push the. Careful. And in this case, I just remove one by one. Okay. So take this. Watch out with your fingers. So we take it out. Again, try to continue to clean the area. Okay. And now I'm going to start my flat ones. Okay. So I put it in. There is a loop there, so it needs to be well seated. Hold it from the bottom, and I'm going to pull the spring to the pin, and same with the other side. So it's verify solid. Good. Now the other one. Let's put it from the side. Make sure that it's all the way in. Here we go. Okay. Solid, solid. So now we have flat and flat. So first step, it's set. Now we need to start the machine. So first step for start. So the machine consists in some hydraulic pumps, which are these green boxes. So that brings the hydraulic power, and we have obviously our hydraulic machine. For our pumps, we need some cooling system. So we have some water cooling, closed loop water system connected to this frame. So we need to start the pumps that are, the switch is in the side wall, okay? So that's the first step. So we can come here to this side of the lab. And the only thing that we do is press the switch, okay? So this switch is gonna start this pump. And basically that's pumping water in a closed loop to the hydraulic pumps, okay? That's the first step. If we don't start the pumps, the oil is gonna get hot and the machine is gonna shoot off in the middle of the test. So we need to have the pumps on, okay? That's the first step. Now, when we have that on, next step, the computer should be on, but we need to start it. This one should be on as well. There is a switch in the back that we can turn it on and off. Now we are gonna open the software called Station Manager, which is the software for operating this MTS frame. So we come here to the station management, and they are gonna open different configuration. We have created this different configuration for operating different kind of systems. In our case, we are gonna use the one called MTS. We can use this one frame with extensometer, or we can use this MTS frame. But I think any of these are gonna work. Okay, let's open the MTS test. See if that helps. So I'm gonna open. So it's gonna basically log in some parameters. If that doesn't work, I can close it and open the other one, and see the parameters. So as you notice, it's starting different things in the software. It takes a couple of minutes to load it, so let's leave it like alone for a minute. Sometimes there is some warnings and errors. Sometimes because there are some gears that are not connected, I just click OK. So it seems that it's completely loaded now. So the first thing that we need to do is click here in exclusive control. Right now it's operating by this control panel, but if I click exclusive control, I'm going to control it by the computer. So I'm going to click exclusive control, so now I have all of the options available. Okay. Now there are the different options to operate. There are a function generator, which is useful for fatigue testing. There are auto tuning. There are basic testware. But the one that we are going to use for most of our tests is this MPT, which means multi-purpose testing. So we click in MPT, multi-purpose testing, open this box that we are going to talk in a minute. But first we need to start the machine. Okay. So for starting the machine, there is these buttons here. First we need to check the interlock. So for now it's saying the interlock 1 is red, so it means that there is something that the machine doesn't like or something activated. Sometimes just reset it, it gets rid of the warning, and that's fine. If I reset it and it turns red again, it's going to show a warning here. Sometimes that's an indication that something is happening in the machine. Sometimes the temperature sensor is on, so we need to wait or reset the machine. Sometimes it says that some of the valves are open, so we need to check it and close or things like that. But for now, it doesn't show any warning, any red spot there. So the first part is starting the main power, which is the pumps. So that's the first row. The HPU is the high pressure pumps, high pressure unit. So first we go with low power, click, and you're gonna notice that started. First low power, it's blinking, leave it for a couple of minutes. After that, stop blinking, so it's ready to move. So now we are going high power. So now we have high power in the machine. Now we have the second row, which is the machine. So again, same procedure, low power and high power. Now this machine is screaming for some reason, so it's gonna have a high-pitched sound for now. We need to repair that, but you know, that's something that is happening. But first low power and after that high power. So now we have power in the system, okay?